はい、カメラを止めて久しぶりにアウターワールドやっていこうと思います。ね、放送してたんですけどね、仕事が忙しかったりとかでちょっと時間取れなくなっちゃって、そこからしばらくやってなかったんですけども、まあ久々にねちょっとやってみようかと思います。で、ちょっとねデータを見たんですけども、どこまでやったか、今どんな感じだったかっていうのはちょっと分かんなくなってしまってたんで、完全にまあどうせだったらね最初からやって、まあロールプレイできるかもちょっと確認しながらやっていきたいと思います。で、自分ねちょっとこのゲームよく分かってないんで、もしなんか、いい経験値の稼ぎ方とかお金の稼ぎ方とかあったら、コメントいただけると嬉しいです。でね、今回ちょっとロールプレイで、まあ武器縛りもちょっと出ると思うんで、それもあってねちょっとこれでやっていこうと思います。ご了承ください。まあ慣れてきたらねちょっと普通、まあ多分1人の下かな、2番目が多分普通プレイだと思うので、普通プレイいきなり強いプレイとか、ランクをね上げてそのうちクリアしていきたいと思います。
The only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity, with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
さてどういう風に作っていこうかな。まあ、近鉄武器がね、フォールアウトシリーズだと好きなんだけど、
Your quick hands could get you hired by Sublight.
まあ、いっかこれで。どうしようね。体力回復1秒ごとに自然体力がします。
Cool-headed, and not just because you're frozen.
1個振ってにするか。まあこれでいっか。ハンドガン、間違えた、操作が。
A gunslinger. Oh, they're
ハ
going to tell
ンド
stories
ガ
about you
ンが
from here
欲し
to
い
Hephaestus.
からハンドガンプレイでいい気がするんだよな。50ポイント以降になるといる間に正解に特殊がスマイルが働きます。会話防具、近接はいらない。 ますね。見学研技術、エンジニアリング。あー、どうしようね。
Your
まあ
skills
こ
would
れ
have been
か。
wasted in a corporate lab.
水がいい。ぶっちゃけここら辺何がいいのかよくわかんないんだよね。決定力、飲酒ブロック、説得、ショック、エンジニアリング、回避、変遷、食、制御力、量。いや、これしかねえな。
I hope you're comfortable with needles.
性別は神楽なんで女でいきます。もう一個の方だったらね、男でやるんだけどね。どうしようね。なんかこう、モブっぽい顔にしたいんだけど。いや、まあまあまあまあ、あんまり言い過ぎない方がいいか。これ見づらいよね、背景あれのせいで。白にしてくれたらいいのに。せめて。特徴。なんかこう、目にかかったやつないかな。フォールアウトみたいに。惜しいな。ほっぺんとこ邪魔だな。いや、まあ、微妙だな、傷は。まあ、若くていっか。キャラクター、これ漢字いけたっけ？あ、いける。このキャラクターでいいんじゃね？まあ別に普通に船長でもいいんだろうけど。
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Status, structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Evaporated.
いやー、久々だな。まあ言うて実質2回目なんだけどな。
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
まあ一番最初の町のね、社員のあれで頑張っていきたいけどね、どうせだったら。
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away. Not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
ダメージを受けてしまった。これあれだね。3人視点にはできないんだね。なるほどね。まあいいや。右下の全然見てねえわ。
See now, you've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
こっち？いや、こっちか。いや、違えな。これから来たからこっちか。
You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's
choice.
Oh, wow, that stinks. Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's Choice doesn't like us accepting outside help. Better, thanks to you. I might have bled out on my own. Or worse, had to go begging the boss for some Adrena time. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Spacer's choice policy clearly stipulates that dead and as good as dead are two completely different properties of matter. Unless I'm dead, I'm contractually obligated to attend to my post. I will report that illegally grounded spacecraft if it is the last thing I do. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh? Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's choice.
Spacer's choice.
Nailed it that time.
拾って拾って装備してミスった。操作が三角か。なるほどね。なるほどね。
Damage my ears! Oh, what had just happened?
Thanks for patching me up.
あともう何もないか。あともう何もないな。建設が一番いいんだけどね。スペラットの顔。殴れ殴れ。あっちか。スペーサーチョイス。まあいいや。なるほどね。うせ。ほらほら。いたいたいた。おいいね。殴でも殺せるわ。 いやはやいやはや。今重量どんぐらい？重量書いてない。いや、あれか ?120 の15がそうか多分。この辺にもうあとは何もないか。うん。あとは何もなさそうかな。じゃあ行くか。痛い。
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. Really? How is he? Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some. Well, sometimes. Management's real good at cost-benefit analysis. But, seeing as I'm the acting manager in this situation, you know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Here we go.
Right, 待て、あ、それか。あ、それ大事な売り物だからな。野良犬。この下のあれは何なんだろう。
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities. Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. I detect an elevated heart rate, indicating dishonesty. Please prepare yourself for lethal deterrence. Jettison procedures initiated. Please engage in airlocks. Prepare to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
って考えていこうだよね。
Well done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced. Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand? Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
船をゲットしたはいいけど、まだ飛ばせない。まあこれでいいでしょう。タフネス。運搬量を増やすか。運搬量を増やすか、防御力を増やすか。まあ防御でいいかな。まあこんなもんか。
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay. I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
どうしよっかな。スペーサーチョイスの服欲しいんだよな。まあ今回は見逃しているか。まあ多分買えるだろう。やろうぜ。ああ、住民が。おめえら何も持ってないのか。いや、持ってたわ。こいつは持ってたわ。あ？なんだお前。売り物を持ってきたことだけは褒めてやろう。なんとなく分かった。まあ、あくまでなんとなくね。
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Your pod? What are you on about? You take a bruise to the cranium? Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices. Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Spacer's Choice.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see.
なるほど、めんどくさかった気がする。
Four workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit? Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
まあ、とりあえずクエストを進めながらやっていくか。なんかいろいろないかな。ここは入れないか。落っこったら死ぬかな。なんかありそうなんだよな。てかあるはずなんだよな。まあいいや、後で探すか。今スペーサー超 S の服を手に入れたいね。八海山をお湯割りで。さて、一応だっけ。うん、あったかい。特に武器をしまうとかはないんだね。なるほどね。スペーサーチョイス。なんか会話できる人間がいたような気がしたけど、まあいいや。盗みはやめていくか。投げ。
The grease monkey, Argo? Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented, and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
仲間、これか。インパクトハンマー、スペシャルチョイス。君はすぐそばにいるんだ。気にせずいいかな。アグレッシブ。なるほどね。企業警備員。
You some sort of freelancer?
今こそ力は来ていて。
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
気にするな。ランプ後もどき。
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Max.
Thanks, Mom. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
まあやめとくか。こっちか。牧師。
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book. It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
で、ショップはどこだい？ショップ。
I've got some time. Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
I don't know you. Be unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular name. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Coming right up.
Uru. Hmm. $40しかないか。なるほどね。なんかここあったような気がするんだけど、気のせいかな。まあ盗めそうな気もするけど、まあいいや。なんかあったような気がするんだよな。まあ今はいいや。
Wow. I'm on my way. Be right there. In a jiff.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Appreciate it. Honest.
はい、では今回はここで終わりたいと思います。次回はね、こ 心残りの今受けたやつとか、このリードのメッセージとかをやりたいと思うので、よければ見てください。それでは、お疲れ様でした。